Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man walah. Wa ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we have hadith number 331 from Abu Ayyub Khalid ibn Zayd al-Ansari radiallahu anhu anna rajulan qala ya Rasulallah akhbirni bi'amalin yudkhiluni al-Jannah wa yuba'iduni min al-nar. This companion, he mentions that a man said, Ya Rasulallah, tell me of a deed that will enter me into paradise and distance me from the fire. So what an important question. This man asks Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, teach me something that will cause me to enter Jannah and something that will keep me far away from Jahannam. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, Ta'budullah wa la tushriku bihi shay'a. Number one is the key to Jannah. The miftahul Jannah is Tawheed. So it's first and foremost, worship Allah alone and associate no partners with Him. Don't worship anyone else besides Him. وَتُقِيمُ الصَّلَاةِ. Secondly, establish your salah. Starting with the 5 daily prayers. This is the fard prayer, most important. وَتُؤْتِيَ الزَّكَاةِ. Pay your zakah. Every year, make sure you learn the rules of zakah, the fiqh of zakah, how to pay zakah, when you have to pay zakah, what must be paid on, what must not be paid on, who can receive the zakah. You must know these rulings because they apply to you in your paying zakah. And then he said, وَتَصِلُ الرَّحِمِ. And the fifth thing is, after tawheed and avoiding shirk, establishing salah, paying zakah, the fifth thing is, maintain family ties. وَتَصِلُ الرَّحِمِ. Hadith is in Bukhari and Muslim. So maintain family ties. This shows, the hadith once again shows the value of it, the status of family ties in Islam. When you maintain it, you work hard to maintain it, you sacrifice to maintain it, this will enter you into Jannah bi'idhnillah. And it will keep you far away from the fire of Jahannam, which we ask Allah to protect us all from. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. The next hadith is from Salman ibn Amir radiallahu anhu عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا أفطر أحدكم فليفطر على تمر فإنه بركة. The hadith says that the Prophet ﷺ said, when one of you breaks his fast, has iftar, then let him have iftar with a date, ala tamri. Because there are blessings. It is barakah. Tamar has blessings in it. Tamar, when you break your fast with it, it's the best way to break the fast. And even medically they've proven it. What the dates do to the body, what it gives the body after fasting of energy, of nutrients, of sugar, natural sugars, what the body needs after fasting. It's the best thing that you can have to break the fast with. فَإِنْ لَمْ يَجْتَمْرًا فَالْمَاء فَإِنَّهُ طَهُورٌ. The Prophet said, if you can't find dates, then break it with water. Because water is purifying. It will purify your body, purify your system, replenish your system of what is lost, of dehydration and so forth. Then he said, وَقَالَ الصَّدَقَةُ عَلَى الْمِسْكِينِ صَدَقَةٌ. The Prophet said, charity given to a poor person is one charity, it's a sadaqah. وَعَلَى ذِي الرَّحِمِ اثْنَتَانِ صَدَقَةٌ وَصِلَةٌ. And when charity is given to a relative, it counts as two. It counts as a charity, a sadaqah, and it counts as maintaining family ties, silah. So you get double the reward. This is the point the author is bringing this hadith over here for. And this is something we discussed before as well. That when you do good to a family member, you get double the reward. You get the good deed of the charity, for example, and you get the reward of silatul rahim, maintaining family ties. Hadith 333 عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال كان تحتي امرأة وكنت أحبها وكان عمر يكرهها فقال لي طلقها فأبيت. Ibn Umar said, I had a wife whom I loved, but my father Umar, he disliked her, and he said to me, طلقها, divorce her. فأبيت, I refused. فأتى عمر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فذكر ذلك له. So Umar went to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم and told him about this issue between him and his son, and the woman is telling his son to divorce, and his son doesn't want to divorce her. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم طلقها. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said to Ibn Umar, divorce her. Divorce her. This hadith is in Abu Dawud al-Tirmidhi, who graded it Sahih. What does the hadith teach us? The importance of honoring and respecting one's parents. Now we have to highlight here, this is not a blanket rule that every time your father says to you divorce, you must divorce. This was we talking about Umar ibn Khattab, right? And he must have had a valid reason for saying this to his son. You wouldn't just say, I don't like this girl, divorce her. And then the Prophet says, yeah, your father said it, do it. That's not how it works in Islam. There would have been a reason that Umar had for telling his son, divorce this woman. He must have seen something within her. And we know the story of Ibrahim and Ismail alayhim as-salam. When Ibrahim visited Ismail after many years, he came, he met his wife at the door. His son wasn't there. And he said to her, tell him to change the gates. Tell him to change the what was it, the porch or the step? The door or the bab. Change the bab of the house. And when he said this, she said this to Ismail, he understood. My father was here and he meant my wife. Why would Ibrahim say this? It must have been something he saw in her demeanor, in her attitude, in her behavior, in her character that made them say this. And the same we say with regards to Umar radiallahu anhu. So Islam, there's not a blanket rule, but the hadith does show us the importance of honoring your father. Honoring your father's wants and his desires if he has a valid reason for it. If he has a valid reason for what he's saying, perhaps you should overlook your wants and desires and put his wants and desires first. This is a form of birrul walidain. It's a form of being good to your father. And the Prophet ﷺ commanded Ibn Umar with this towards his father Umar radiallahu anhum ajma'een. We'll stop here today inshaAllah ta'ala. We'll continue on Thursday with the next ahadith in the chapter. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.